Hi everyone, welcome to Assemble with Care. This is a puzzle game. If you like things like A Little to the Left or the Unpacking game, then you'd love this. It's supposed to be just a chill little puzzle game and we're gonna play it together here. So here we go. Maria's Mix.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between.
Cute art. I love that.
But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey.
Love this art. That's so cute.
A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way.
It looks like they did it. This is definitely digital art, but it's like digital watercolor. And it's very pretty.
I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs. Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
All right, so we gotta unpack. Okay. So we can turn. Okay, we can turn it. Click on the class to open. Oh. Okay. Oh, the sound is very satisfying. It's very clicky.
My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style.
Okay.
Who doesn't love a scrunchie? Practical and stylish.
With a scrunchie. Probably like a keepsake box.
My parents took this after I made my first repair.
Oh.
It seems like a lifetime ago.
She fixed a clock for her first repair. Little clock. She's a little kid. Maria's restoration.
I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
Earring. Very cute.
I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman, at your service.
Oh, so they're like guitar picks. That's cute.
I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off.
I think you are, Maria. And her passport. Nice. Endura Classic. Suitcase. Nice, I have a suitcase.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal.
This really gives you the European vibe here. It's really pretty.
Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work.
There's her guitar earrings, guitar pick earrings, and her overalls. She's not wearing her sunglasses.
My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of.
Okay, so she used to live in an antique store. That kind of makes sense with her tinkering vibe. This is the photo her parents took, and it was 1979.
I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires.
I love her like color. Her purple hair, her like pink makeup, and her fuchsia shirt, because that's like the colors of my channels. Purple, pink, fuchsia. It's really cool.
My story in Bellariva began with a little girl. and a voice she was longing to hear.
Okay. So we moved to Bellariva from our family's antique shop. Minato. Alright.
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect.
Very pretty.
I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
Oh, how cute.
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore.
Back when they had cassette tapes and over-ear, although over-ears are coming, they're back.
I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
I sure can. Okay, so we need to fix her cassette tape. There's a metal thing in the way. It doesn't play. Well, her cassette tape. We need to wind this up, don't we? Can I rotate it? I can. Okay, so let's... Woo! The controls are a little wonky. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Oh, okay. The controls are a little funky.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
See, like I can't... Can I move it? Ooh, not that. Like the rotation. There we go. Oh my god, and then you have to click it again. Okay. Full batteries. Now you gotta put it in correctly. This way. And this way. Okay. Now let's replace this. Where did the... Wait. Where did the screw go? There you are. And you kinda... I have to like... rotate my mouse in a weird way. I'm edging it? I'm edging it. Wait, I take that back. This is a pure game. This is a pure hardened game. Okay. What was it? Ooh, coffee. Ooh, okay. Cool. No, I like it all. Resume. That's a cool way to pause. I like that. Okay, and it resumes where I left it. Stop it. Okay. Eject. Doo-doo. It looks normal. Let's put this back. Let's put that back. And look at this. What? Can I use the pencil to
Why did you do that?
There we go. Well, duh, cause you gotta do it. You gotta rewind it. Okay, put it back. Now you put it in, and then we and then we close it, and then we play it.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight. Good night, my darling.
Aww, how sweet.
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill. When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo. I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. Part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Can't fix everything, even as a fixer. Oh, shattered.
My first repair complete,
So cute.
I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square.
Her hair, I like the hairstyle, too.
I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit.
It's good she's finding jobs, though.
The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful,
Wow.
in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles.
It does look pretty. It's like pink. I love that. The color
The front
palette
door
is
was
pink.
opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father.
Harried looking, not to be confused with hairy looking.
I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Oh, this is Izzy's dad.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him.
Good man to want to pay her back for earlier.
It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
Of course I can. Nothing little glue can't fix. Alright, this is right leg.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
What's this? What's his shoe? That's rotated. Hello? Can't rotate it? There we go. Well, okay. This is kind of hard to control. Okay. So I can put some... Ooh. Oh. Okay. There we are. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. And this is the torso. Now I want to speak in an accent. Where's the rest of his leg? Is it? Yeah. Let's move this. Come on. Come on now. Let me move it. Let's put some glue right here. There we are.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Should I have glued this right here? Well, I'm sure it's okay. Alright, so let's glue this here. Nice. Wait, I love the sounds. The sounds are so satisfying. So we should be able to put... No, that goes upwards. Oops. So then this. Yes. Oh god, the sound is so crunchy and juicy. I love it. There we are. Rotate.
Is this
Lovely.
glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
Of course it is.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
What a nice voice. He sounds like, oh my gosh, the voice of Aslan.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Liam Neeson. That's who he sounds like. Liam Neeson. Couldn't think of the name. I was just thinking of Aslan from Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. But he's the mayor. Elizabeth the statue and nudge against the family portrait and two planets. That was Izzy's mom. They must both miss. So he. Okay. I wasn't listening.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Yeah. It's easy for parents to get caught up in grief and work and forget about their kids. Because they're themselves are like scared to talk
My
about
second
the
day in
grief.
Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning.
Very pretty.
Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries. I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
What a cute design. I love her earrings. By the way, the voice acting has been phenomenal so far. I love it. It's really good.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect.
The drawing is very simplistic, but it's got so much character in it that's like, it's really good.
Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Shading is really good. The buttons look like they're popping. Looks like you're standing outside holding this, looking at the ground. That's very cool. Phenomenal. Okay, let's see what was wrong. Hello, hello.
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Obviously. Alright, well first, let's take off the bottom here. I don't know how to do this part, so... Oh, I just like rotate in one direction. Okay. I was making it much harder than it needed to be. Ta-da! Okay. Move this. Oh. Goodness.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
Girlfriend, I will try my bestest, baby. Looks like the circuit board is... Let's remove that. Get a different angle. Can we remove this? Yep. That was very satisfying. Very satisfying indeed. Put a new one in. And it looks like I need to use both of these. So this went into here. Bloop. And this one goes into here then. Bloop.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
It is called a circuit board. Now before we do that, it looks like there's a cracked bell. Let's fix that. Bloop. There we are. Bloop. Okay, now that I kind of have a handle on how to control it, it's very satisfying. Oops. Nope. And there was another screw that went here. Oops. Why is this pinging? Why is this pinging?
Looks like there's still a screw missing.
Yes, ma'am. I know. I'm like trying to do sound effects, but the game does sound effects for you. There. Hello, hello.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill anyway. And the rent and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Where's my coffee?
Hello! How's my favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
That's
When the
so
call
awkward.
ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh God, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Did you pay her with coffee? Marie is very nice. Okay.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name. Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
Snippy.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My
see a
sister
couple
tells me
creases.
you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
Oh, this must be Carmen's sister.
So this was Carmen's sister?
Yeah.
The two of them couldn't have been more different.
Yeah, really.
Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong.
Of course I can, sweetheart. I love me a good screw. I love me. I always start with a screw. Ooh, another screw. Let's just get all the screws going. Loop. Yes, yes, I know. I was trying to turn it. Alright, let's take this
I don't
apart.
suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
She's right. Oh, okay, so that's the mirror that does the
If I
reflection.
used the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
Okay. want it to go? Ah. Upwards. Definitely want it like...
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
I was gonna say, it's gotta go up and out, because that's the viewfinder. This, you didn't know, this is the viewfinder. That's where you look through. La la la. Everyone's like, oh. Okay, so now we gotta put the tape deck back in there. If I know how cameras work. Does it want me to put this on now? Yeah. Oh, they gave me blueprints. We don't need blueprints. I didn't even see. We don't need blueprints. We're blind as a bat. I don't know how I took this apart, so I'm just going to put it back on. No, no, no. Child. Oh, it goes through this part. My grandpa let me play with his camera. I say play, but very carefully. So I kind of know how cameras work. Not that this is anything close to what I ever had to do. But his camera looked just like this. I don't know if Linux is a real brand. But it did look very similar to this.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
My disposable? Oh, her disposable camera.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
Wow. And yet you
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford.
She likes to brag.
It was strange, really, that we
Helena
were
does.
even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better?
Maybe she doesn't have enough money anymore.
She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing. Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
Maybe she just
That
wants
didn't
her
sound
sister.
good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Maybe she just wants her sister to actually like have a relationship with her rather than treating her like a bank. That's what it kind of sounded like. Carmen, let's fix her sign.
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
Do you sweep a mop? I feel like you sweep a broom. What would you call it though? I guess sweep.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
Yeah, really.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
What a cute picture too. Yes, ma'am. There's no screws. Oh, I found the screws. The screws are my favorite part now. Yeah, girl, I know. I'm trying to screw it. Okay, now take it off. Oh, there's another rubber thingy. Looks like we don't have anything else. I love the way that works. Well, obviously those two go together. There's no green wire. It looks like one of these would go in there. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, this should go. Through the hole. This is actually a tricky one. Now, this wouldn't go in the front. Oh, I have to glue it. Duh. That's why there's glue. I was wondering how it would adhere. Oh my god. Duh. Okay, that goes there. This goes there. Nice. Oh.
I don't know, it's a bit, flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Okay. Okay. So let's glue it here. So now I think I just have to connect these back together. And now it should flash. Nice.
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
Oh, I get to choose which one? Well, if it's a cafe. Ooh. If it's a cafe. Oops. Okay, now. Can we turn this around, please? Thank you. No, no. Thank you. Maybe now I just kind of go like this. I think that works. Ooh, so should it be... Okay, if it's a cafe... Because that would make you think it's a pizzeria. That would make you think it's a bar. I mean, that would make you think it's an ice cream shop, but... Oops. Nope. Grab. Put that. I like that. That's cute.
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
Let's try the other ones. Oh, I kind of like that too. It kind of completes it a little bit more. Let's try the pizza one. I don't like the pizza one. because it looks like it completes the circle. I like that one the most. Okay, let's put this on. Screws. Loop.
Those screws still need to be put back.
Girlfriend. Girl. I know. I'm in the middle of it. Like, calm down. There. That one was like freaking with my brain. Yeah, and it's blue like the name is. Yeah, that one definitely is the best one. Like the outline of this was blue like the name. That was the best one.
The sign fixed,
Well-
we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Never mind. I guess there was ice cream.
Oh, that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
Oh, it's Helena.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived. Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
So I guess I should have done the ice cream cone. But the martini glass looked better. Ooh, a Game Boy! Oh, that looks more like a PSP. If you ever had a PSP.
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was
Was it
busy
PSP?
getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house.
No, it's an SP. An SP console. That looks almost exactly like what that was. It's in another Nintendo. That was before the PSP, I think. I used to have an SP and a PSP. Well, my brothers and I did. And a Game Boy Color. Mine was purple.
I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst. Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
How pretty. A little pond, a little brockway. Cute.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth.
You're wearing overalls. You'll be fine.
On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
It looks just like an SP, dude. In the cartridge, too. That's so cute. So the button is broken and the screen is broken. Oh my gosh, and the cartridge, the little workings inside of it. Let's remove that. So, okay, and the back just comes right off. Turn it around. Turn it around. There. I don't know why it's so hard for me to control that. Let's take this out. This is a 3-prong, so we'll put the 3-prong back in. I already forgot which one went where. I think that's right. Is that right? I already forgot. Now it's acting like it needs another prong. Maybe not. What's this? That's the back, I think. Okay, let's put this back on. Put that in back. Hover back. Stick the game in here.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
Sometimes. Yokoi Pop and Play Forest Adventure. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I need to fix the glass. How do you move that? Ah. Let's turn it. Oh, let's turn it around. Come on now. Come on, game. Let me turn it. Thank you. Oh. Another one. Okay. We'll remove that. Put that back in. Put that back in. Oh, the bottom is broken too. Is the bottom broken? It looks like it is. Maybe not. Maybe that's just... It's green, so it looks like it's working. Can I take this off? Is it gonna let me? No? Oh, I think I have to remove the whole thing to get to the screen. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so this goes straight across, this goes all the way across, and this went that way. Okay. There we are. Oh. Oh, it took it out already for me. Okay, new screen. Okay, this went straight across. Stop it. It's so annoying. This went, no, that was wrong. This one went on here. Because this one went all the way across. There we go. Nice. Now the button. Maybe I have to take the whole thing off again. It's so hard, dude. It's so hard, dude. Okay, good enough. Okay, this is the closest one. This goes straight across, this goes straight across. Okay, that one's easy. Okay. Take the button out. Okay, we put this back on. Ooh. Oh, okay. Like that, like that. Now we put it back. And we gotta put the game back in. No. There we go. Close it up. Oh, maybe it wants me to turn it on.
That's not what the game looked like before. Is it broken again?
So the sound's messed up. Did I plug something in wrong? Ah, there we go. All the buttons have to be green. Let's check this. It looked like everything. There's no buttons to say it's great or not. Welcome. Yo, it even set yokai instead of Nintendo.
Can you show me how to play? I
Yes.
tried before, but it was so hard.
Oh my gosh, it even sounds like a Game Boy game. Oh my gosh, it's like Pokemon. This is so cute. Oh, I gotta take a picture of it. Congratulations! How cute. Man, this music takes me back. Takes me back. It's like the
Her
intro
toy
to
fixed,
my
I watched Izzy
videos.
retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own.
That's why my mascot is a purple Nintendo. It's not necessarily Nintendo, but a purple console. Because I had a purple Game
Well,
Boy.
I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
Oh, she looks so sarcastic there.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I had to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too.
No.
It made me think, had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta grow up and get out on your own, you know?
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell. It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
He's so
I
nice.
was repairing a lawn mower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office.
Who would ask about grass stains on your clothes? That's just kind of like rude.
You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town. I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which,
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
Weird that it's just him judging. There's not multiple
I'll have a
judges.
tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
Ooh, pretty watch. Okay, so its glass is broken, so...
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
You know what, brother? I am not sure. No. I don't want this. Can I take this away? Put it away. Thank you. Tiny baby screws. Loop. Whoop. 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 Gotta say whoop again. Love always. I guess it's from his wife. Oh god.
The main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it.
Oh.
The cogs look good though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Okay. Where's my mouse? There it is. Well, I didn't want to pick that up yet. More screws. What are watchmakers called? Because there's an actual word for them. There we are. The new one in.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
Oh yeah. That's sad. Whoop. Whoop. I don't know why I keep doing that. Whoop. Okay. So the cogs are okay, except for... Oh man, I gotta figure out how these go back in there. Oh my god. Okay, that goes there. Oh shit. No, I think that has to... Do I have to remove these? There we go. I did not pay attention to what I just did. Well, we'll figure it out. Alright. Okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, big one goes... Nope. There's already a big one there. Big... Nope. Stop it. Maybe... Nope. I don't know where that would go. That little one goes there. Maybe it went like this. And where did this one go? Shit. Because doesn't there need to be a big one to be able to, like, grab that? Because all of them need to be able to interact with each other. I don't get what this big one's about. To me, it seems like this should go there. There we go. There we go. Don't know where that goes. So I don't know. Maybe it goes in here. Yes, right here. Okay. And then this one goes here. And then that turns that one, which turns the watch face. There we go. That's everything. Yes, now it's working. Whoop. Nice.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here.
No.
Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
Don't pay me, I guess.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun.
I thought he said it was always on his wrist.
I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
It's very minimalistic, but it's very nice. Ooh. Is that a projector?
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see, Helena.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knick-knack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this.
How cute. The bed is on a lift and the window's held open by a stick. Very cute.
It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
We're having a clear out, or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money.
That's smart.
She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
Of course, madame. What is an interesting thing, but for schools? Love me a good school. Alright. Let's see what we have here. I still haven't gotten the hang of this. Okay, well the bulb is broken.
That light bulb is completely okay. I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
Alright. Oops. So it goes in here.
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
No problem. We can remove it. Let's put that back. No, it goes like this. Wait, so there's one that goes down. Why does it give you the option to turn it like that? Okay.
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad. Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
Still a few parts missing.
There are a few parts missing. Bloop. There we go.
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around.
Still a few parts missing.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm putting them in there.
Those screws still need to be put back.
What do you think I'm doing, girl? That's so obnoxious. Like, what do you think I'm doing? Let's actually like put these in order. There we go. Sheesh.
I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister. She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
I guess I broke it. I think I broke it. I broke the chapter.
Helena was transfixed, staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
Aww, her hair. Their hairstyles used to be very similar.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
That's the problem. There is no money.
I knew
I
it.
lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing.
Sell your camera. I knew she lost
Carmen
her job.
thinks I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time.
Is that how you spell checkbook? I never knew that's how you spell check.
You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance. I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
Aw. What on earth? What is that, a cooker? A boiler.
day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last. The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit. All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour? Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Oh, so she found out.
Carmen was stirring so furiously she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
Oh. Am I cooking food? Oh, well, this is helpful. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put that there. Meat there. There. And then the prongs should go. Stop it. Prong. Nope. Put it on there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go.
It all fits. Now to light the gas.
Bloop. And then... Well, that's not dangerous. Just let gas fill in the air. Stop it, it's making me nervous. Stop it, it's making me nervous. Oh! Oh, it worked. Okay. I was not expecting that to work. Oh my god. Oh my god, put it away. It's like it's burning me. I put the pot on there. Okay, 1 pint of stock. I don't have measuring cups, so I'm just... half a stick of half a carrot. Fourth a stick.
I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great if I say so myself. Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
Oh god. I'm making soup. Okay, 1 pint of stock. I already have that. Fourth stick of half a carrot. Wait, what? Half a carrot. Fourth stick of cheese. Plenty of 1 pint of stock, a fourth stick of something, half a carrot, 1 broccoli floret, handful of chopped tomatoes, 3 wild mushrooms, plenty of something. What is that? Onion? Well, the only thing that's a stick is this. A fourth of a stick. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm guessing that's butter or cheese. Half a carrot. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna put in 2 broccoli florets. 1, 2. Handful of chopped tomatoes. A handful.
That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
I need to do a 3 one. Was that a handful? Just one? Just one? That was a handful? I mean, it was one hand. I did do 3 wild mushrooms. But these are half. So I need to do... That's 2. Is that one a whole? That's a half. That's a half. Okay. Do I need to do all of these? I'll put more. I mean, might as well. It's not gonna hurt anything. Plenty of... The only thing left is onion, so I'm gonna guess onion. I'm gonna put all of them in there, because it says plenty of onion. Bloop. 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 Okay. Don't I need to stir it? Or season soup? I did it! I did it! I guess I did it
My
right.
part done, Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, as a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
Toe. I like the way she said toe. Toe.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all.
I bet what's gonna end up happening is Carmen wins the festival, or at least gets like an honorable mention. Then her sister and her start working in the
Carmen,
cafe.
on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
Record player.
The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bella Riva behind. I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bella Riva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
That's awesome.
Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be.
Aww.
Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama. Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts.
Aww.
But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do.
She sacrificed her camera for her sister. That's so sweet.
I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids. Do you think it has one last tune in it?
Of course. I'll fix it for you.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on.
Oh, okay, I was looking for screws already.
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. The
Okay.
speaker isn't connected properly.
Girlfriend,
I should
I
check
get
the
it.
wiring.
How do I... There's no screws. How do I get into it? Okay, take that off. Nope, put it back. Take that off. Nope, put it back. There you go. Oh.
Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
I wish when you put it back, I kind of like that it doesn't. I wish there was a way to just restart it to its original position. Okay, let's see here. It turns this way, so it looks like it should all be in a big circle. So that's the power.
That's the speed dial connected. Now we should be able to change it.
The speed? I don't care. So the sound... There we are.
I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully.
That's the volume, so it goes into the speaker. Kind of teaches you a little bit about connections and wiring some. Let's put it back, put it back, put it back. Ta-da! Now we put it.
It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with the motor. Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
Okay, so we need a new motor. Model 7B6.
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
Why do I want to turn the volume up? Wait, I can't read these. They're upside down. Model 57B6. Model 5715. Model... But they're all different models. Oh, model 57WO. 7WO. It's the wrong model.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
I guess. Seems like it is.
What will remain of these days? The sweetest words I've ever heard. What will remain of the smiles?
Well, that's kind
The
of nice.
ones that stole my heart that day. Surely want to know, where did you go? Why'd you leave me alone? Nothing to win or to lose.
That's pretty. I'll have to listen to that. It
The
came with the
record player's
soundtrack.
crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be.
Aww.
I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Good.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try.
There you
And
go.
to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything. But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
And what about Izzy and her dad? That looks like Anastasia's music box.
My final morning in Bella Riva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
Aww.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bella Riva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
Aww.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
It's a picture of them. Of course I'll help. What do I do? Ooh, glue and screws. Ooh. Oh, there's something in there. It's a little trinket, a little hairpin. It's a hairpin with a bird on it. Oh. Whoop. Oops. It gave me the choice to open it. There we go. Where did I pull that out of? Oh, in here. Oh, there's a different picture. But it looked like it was their family. I think a different picture should go in there. I probably shouldn't be taking this out yet, but I want to.
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
Yes, sir. Oh, she's so cute and little. I knew he was gonna ask me to change the picture. Oh, I have to glue it. Boop, 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 boop. I love the sound. Whoop. Whoop. Alright. Now let's take a look at this.
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
It looks like there's a bird stuck in there. Oh, God. Okay, so I took it all apart. So it's a bird that plays it? Oh, I see. Oh, it's a little bird in a little nest. That's so cute. I don't know why I'm like enamored with that. Take that off. This looks familiar. Get rid of that. rid of that. Screws look okay. I'm trying to turn it so I can get a good look at it. There. Now, when you turn this, it turns both of the keys. But it's not touching any other screw. I think that's correct. I'm not sure what this turns to do. Oh, you know what? That. Yeah, that's for that. What a cute little secret. Okay. And now I just need to set it back in here. I don't know why. Oh, you know what? Wait, isn't it upside down? Maybe it's supposed to flip itself over. Maybe that's what that other screw is for. And then there was a little... drawer. I think the drawer goes in here. Yep. Oh, but first I need to put
I should make sure I screw everything back
screws
together.
in.
I think that's everything back together again. I should play it to make sure.
I knew it, they flipped over.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them. Will you dream a dream for me if I sit by your side and hold you so tight? Know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight.
Aww.
I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be. I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
Gotta call her parents. How cute. Gotta pack. Gotta pack.
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since.
Since you ran away or since you stole a suitcase?
As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Gotta lighten the load. Oh, all the things I learned. Carmen's wild veggie soup. Oh, she gave her some soup.
The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life. Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough. Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does.
Wow.
Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time.
Her repair manual. Hey, yo. Did I break it?
The soundtrack to my travels. I'll be listening to this on the journey.
I think I broke that one.
My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip.
Oh, is it really good
My
there?
train ticket. Can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind.
That doesn't make sense. There we go.
My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference.
Suitcase was full, but my heart was what was heavy.
Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back. Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
What a good Wait, I want to know who Joseph's voice actor was. Let's look at them. Silas Carson. Not Liam Neeson. Dang it. Kissy Jones, the cute name. Rebecca LaChance. Good. Very well done. Voice acting was great. The vibe was great. The art was great. The story was adorable. Taught you to put yourself in people's shoes. Carmen's letter.
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left. Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognise her. She's like a new woman. She's always running round, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile. She misses the city, though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top. It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs. Of course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
New Okay. So now we're Carmen. Oh god. Yeah, I get it, Carmen. Yeah, girl.
I saw Maria use her screwdriver a million times. Taking this apart will be easy.
Yes. Screwdriver. Alright, now let's look underneath. Oh, more screws. Ooh. Alright.
These pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them.
Figuring out how to move things.
Oh, I wish Maria was here. She'd know how to put these pipes together.
Girlfriend, I can figure it out. Hold your tits. Oh. Cookie. Girl. No.
That steam doesn't look good. There must be something wrong with the pipes. Why is there so much steam? That can't be right.
Well, we need to control the pressure. Yeah. And then this goes here. Then we should be able... Okay, now we gotta connect it with wires. So that we can control the steam. Oh, you know what? This just gotta go in there too.
The pipes are all connected, but there's still steam everywhere. Something's in the wrong place.
Nothing's in the wrong place. Oh, these are in the wrong place. There we go. Because that's going down. And that's going up. Okay.
Finally, no more steam.
Okay. Now we need to put in a panel. Wait, where did the panel go? Oh, it went in. Okay. Now what? Power to power. Cappuccino to... Oh god. Cappuccino to... Goes down that way, comes across, comes down that way, it's the bottom. Cappuccino to the bottom one. Oops. Bottom one. Sprayer to the sprayer one. There. Should be right. What are these? Ah. Okay. Oh. Oh. Cappuccino to 3. Spray to 2. Power to 1. 16, I guess. Cappuccino to 3. Cappuccino to 3. Steam to 2. Steam to 2. There. Lovely. Only 2 screws holding this thing on, huh?
I think that's everything. Better test the buttons, just to make sure.
Nice. Cookie.
All done. Piece of cake. Time to make my first coffee, I think.
Ooh, I get to make the coffee. Okay. I have to attach this. And then turn it. Yes, yes. And now steam.
Smells delicious. Now to make it look
Pour it
white.
out. Pour it out. Pour it out. Oh. What'd she say? Now to what? No, can I start over? Okay, good. Okay. It's not letting me do anything.
A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite biscuits.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. Joel?
I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hope she'd think it was intentional. Always the connoisseur.
Steam.
She didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog? When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed. I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realised how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff. It made me realise how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never. Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
How cute. They're both enjoying some coffee together. Very cute. This was a very, very cute game. I feel like the puzzles were easy, but it's not supposed to be a super hard game. It's supposed to be sweet and easy and calming, which is exactly what it was.